Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zuko policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Megasonic drop!
Their arcs were interrupted!
All finished, you hear it now!
Swallow blade! Blow away!
Tiger Blade!
Next!
Eat this!
Holy Blast!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Denied!
Holy Blast!
Now you see what I'm on a roll now!
Now!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Going in!
Right after
Megasonic
her!
drop! Raining slash!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
this one of your friends, Hoodle?
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Did we really just spend that much money?
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not! Shion's our friend! Almadria was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almadria was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almadria. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Okay.
Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Illuminate the dark! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Megasonic
In here!
We did it!
More for the top side!
This one keeps charging!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me. Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Ha! I've got something. Good fishers always keep their cool. Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Reel it in. Good fishers always keep their cool. I've got something. That was disappointing. There it is. That's our target.
No choice.
Slash! Attack! Megasonic thrust!
Going in.
Raining slash! Crumble!
On guard. Igneous discharge.
Are those arms
Try
even
harder.
natural?
Oh, and here! I'm just getting
On guard.
We did it!
That's it.
Illuminate the dark!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elden. I'll do my best!
Swallow blade! Megasonic thrust!
This one's mine! This one's mine!
Swallow blade!
I'll take out the leg with my shield!
I'll finish you here and now!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it!
Inferno punch! Flew away!
You managed to pull through.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest? There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Eternal devastation! Swallow blade! I'm on it!
Igneous Hurricane!
Eternal devastation!
Make it rain!
Megasonic drum!
Can't get out of this!
Illuminate the dark!
Eternal devastation!
Make it rain!
Run well!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
That's far enough!
Swallow blade! Megasonic thrust! Now I'm in the groove! Eternal devastation! First strike! Pierce! Megadust! Slice! Slice! Megasonic thrust!
Everyone hanging in there?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Here!
Eat this! I'll end you!
Eternal devastation!
Power down!
Storm blade!
Air
Thrust!
Blazing meteor!
You require a hand.
Look sharp! Eat this! Tiger blade!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Point flash!
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Swallow blade!
Here goes!
Eternal devastation! Crush!
A comfortable win.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear fault! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Ciclodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because, you know me, I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our... Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though, not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
They're surrounding us! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! It's a tool of the arc!
We did it!
Holy Land!
Watch it! Dragon Swarm! Here! Do it!
Hey! Blow them away!
Light astral energy!
The enemy wields Art of Two.
We'll soon see about that!
Now I'm in the groove.
Now!
Start up!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
I'll do my best!
Swallow Blade! First strike!
Crescent Moon!
Megasonic Thrust!
Tiger Blade!
I'm on it!
Talon Sword!
Here!
Raging Cascade!
Ground and
Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade!
I'll be safe!
Dragon Swarm!
You're really, really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, reassuring. reassuring to have you around.
Yeah, and probably to me.
Now!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
This could be useful.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I'm like bait to them.
Swallow blade! One more!
Dragon
Dragon
You.
Swallow blade! I'm on it! We did it!
Talon Hurricane! This one's mine! Going in! Eat this!
Megasonic thrust!
Steel!
Dragon swarm!
I'll be saving
Make it rain!
Inferno!
Kitara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you!
Dragon swarm!
Hey, one at a time!
Looks like we got them all.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Illuminate
Dragon swarm! Slash!
Hurricane! Tiger Blade!
Quiver dragon!
If it hides, just
Dragon
back it out!
swarm!
Watch this.
Megasonic thrust! Dragon swarm!
It's almost my throat. It'll split it open.
Be my guest!
We managed to turn the tide!
For now,
Megasonic
but
thrust!
things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay
Watch
alert.
this.
Megasonic thrust! Dragon swarm!
Illuminate the
Blade!
top!
Do it! I'm gone! Dragon!
All yours, Kisara.
That extra training paid off.
Get behind me! I'm gone!
Dragon swarm!
Make it rain!
everyone.
Don't leave!
All yours, Kisara.
I'm on it!
Look sharp!
Now I'm in the groove! Megasonic thrust!
Now!
Dragon swarm!
I'm gone! Go get it!
Dragon shell!
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Swallow blade!
Blah, 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 magic!
This one's mine! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Megasonic thrust!
When did I get so hot?
Swallow blade!
Illuminate the sky!
Megasonic thrust!
Holy live!
Dragon swarm!
I'll end you.
Talon swarm!
We are freaking invincible.
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Megasonic!
An astral art?
That's my
Dragon
cue.
swarm!
Shut him down!
Dragon swarm! Swallow blade!
Come on up!
These fists have got your name on them.
Dragon swarm!
Away!
Air thrust! Light astral energy!
Ground and pound!
Dragon swarm!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
never stood so close to a waterfall like this. Before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shot.
An opponent like this should be easy. Dragon Form! Megasonic Thrust!
Going in. Illuminate
Now you see what I can do!
Holy Glimmer!
This one's mine! I'm just getting no armor to stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You got company!
Crescent move!
Swallow Blade! Dragon down! Swallow Blade! I'll tear you apart!
Over so soon? We seem to have come across...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Dragon Form! Inferno Pierce!
Let's get her away.
Dragon Form! Pierce! Megasonic Thrust!
Tiger Blade!
Damn it!
Too fast! Fantastic!
Glad you have your uses.
Dragon Form!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Illuminate the dark.
Denied!
Come forth.
Anything in order is all mine!
Nice, Law.
Take that! Leave it all to me!
You are. Hey, I'm here too, you know.
One, come on!
Look sharp!
Dragon Form!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Crescent Moon! Strike! Slash!
We got your
Dragon
energy.
Form!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Ready, slash! Megasonic Thrust!
Going in.
Hurricane! Slash! Pierce!
We managed to evade the cute stuff, but they're vicious.
I'll take you all on!
Look sharp. Take this.
Illuminate the dark.
Eat this.
Holy
Blade.
live.
This one's mine!
We won that by a mile. Go no further.
Pierce! Double Demon Fang!
Lightning condensed.
Eagle Fly!
Tiger Blade. Illuminate
Like
the
moth
dark.
to the flame.
Holy land.
Look sharp.
Hurricane! Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade.
This one's all mine! Swallow Blade! Try harder!
Eat this.
Pierce!
Leave the flames to me.
Megasonic Thrust!
Discharge.
Double Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Going in.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
Tiger Blade. Just getting started.
Field.
Inferno Punch!
Let's get you all tucked
Double
away.
Demon Fang! Dragon Shell! Swallow Blade!
Thunder
We did it!
Field.
An outstanding hurricane! Great!
This'll make us even more formidable.
thus our strength yet grows.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Little help!
Here! Double Demon Fang! We got this! Slot! One more! Double Demon Fang!
Steel Force!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Double Demon Fang! We did it! Mega Sonic Thrust! Here! Slot! Swallow Blade!
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Demon Fang!
I'm
See
trying
what
to
happened
focus.
there is I was only trying to be nice.
Double Demon Fang!
That extra training paid off. I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
What is this place?
Careful, we've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath while that thing seizes a talking meal.
Then let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us?
Tiger Blade!
Mega Sonic Thrust!
Dragon Ball!
Now! Rising Falcon!
In the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Come and get it!
This'll come in handy. Oh, magic is out! Cross
Damn!
blade!
You're on!
Dance in the... Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack! Stop!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on!
Dragon Shout!
Double
Blade!
Illuminate the dark!
Its defenses are down!
I'll beat it to
One
Double
fly.
Blade!
Take this!
Slash!
Tiger
I'll
blade!
finish you here and now! First strike!
That's it!
Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
You picked the wrong fight!
It's shattering
Double
now!
Blade.
Pieces! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
Whirlpool
Blade!
Blade.
Here and now!
Up and at 'em! Let's go!
Rising
Arch
Falcon!
Steel!
This one's mine!
Here!
Friend! Blah, 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 magic! Sleep now. I'll be saving this floor!
Slash! Pierce!
This one's
Mega
mine!
Blade Thrust!
Lightning
Swallow
orb!
Blade!
Tiger
All
blade!
right, it's Hurricane!
Falling behind.
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is.
Air thrust!
Void Flash!
Dance in the wind!
Slide!
Almost!
Void Flash!
Not on my watch!
Rising Falcon!
Photon blast!
This one
Illuminate
keeps
the dark!
charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
It's about to come at us!
Leave it to you.
Look sharp! They're not playing around!
God!
I'll smash you! It's on!
Going in!
You picked the wrong fight!
Slow away! Megasonic
Tiger
Thrust!
blade!
Pierce!
Make it rain!
Long! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead, so that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry, it's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.